on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, Show and Prove. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling, we love those guys. Y'all see the name, y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
Stardom.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop because trust us, we never do. All we do is work, and y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. That's right. With me as usual, to my right, I have
ChadArmsTV.com.
ChadArmsTV.com.
Hell yeah. What's up, bitches?
Yeah, Chad's here. And, dude, ladies and gentlemen, this is so long overdue. I've been... fuck. Some days it's cool to be Squints. This is one of those fucking days.
Why?
I'm so anxious. I'm so happy to finally have Blind Fury in the building.
Square Biz Stevie in the building. What's up,
Jesus
man?
Christ, Blind Fury's here. Dude,
man.
if you would have told me, shut up. If y'all would have told me that when we even started this podcast that I'd have an opportunity to sit and hang out with who I even consider a friend now, Blind Fury,
Right.
I wouldn't believe you. How are you doing, Mr. Fury?
Man, I'm just happy to be here, man. Just excited about everything that's happening. You know, 2025 is crazy. It's been
Yes.
really crazy.
Facts.
It's going to get even crazier. This season of America is wild to be watching.
Hell yeah.
I didn't see none of this in the trailer, man.
I didn't either, bro.
Me neither.
Well, there's been a few plot twists.
There
Right.
definitely has.
Yeah.
Definitely
But,
has.
you know,
I'm
it's-
interested this season of America. That's a great way to look at it, Steve.
Yeah, this season of America.
Yeah.
Steve, Josh, and David.
That's right.
Who would have thunk it? Hey, guys, look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Who would have thunk it if was a fifth, we'd have drunk it.
Facts.
Facts,
Dude, we're
dude.
so happy to have
The
Fury
fifth was
here.
the fifth.
Dude, if all y'all know, believe in me. Believe in me, guys. Let me, Now that I have an opportunity, I got Chad Arms here as always, but Fury's here with him, man. Let's just talk about Believe in Me, fellas. That fucking record is unbelievable. First and foremost, we've talked about it 100 times just on the show, but now that Fury's here, we have to mention it.
Oh, dude.
Let's talk about how that changed for, I don't know, even y'all's relationship. Like, I know y'all are buddies, man. I know y'all been recording together and working together and shit, but Believe in Me was kind of the start of it,
Yeah.
right? And to take off with a record with such an impact like that one, how has that, like, propelled y'all's relationship where we are now?
I would say that I call Chad just about the most random shit now. Like, I'll call Chad and just freestyle on the phone. It's the funniest shit ever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and he'll just call me like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing?" "Oh, that's fire." "Yeah, me and Melly, we're gonna go and get some groceries and stuff, dude. And then I'm gonna go back home and box up some merch and stuff, dude." That's fire.
That's fire.
Dude, the fire, dude. I didn't realize.
You say fire a lot.
I say dude and fire so much.
Okay, that's all right.
And when we were before we go back to Believe in Me,
Yeah.
when we were shooting the God Bless the Plug video, which is
Available now.
available now, I was saying it so much and didn't even notice, and he called me out and was like, "Fire, dude, fire, dude." And then ever since then, I'm like, I say it so much.
Yeah.
That was So yeah, Believe in Me.
So Believe in Me. I'll tell you this. I had hit Chad up. I was like, "Dude, I got a song that I want to get you on." And he was like, "Well, send it to me, dude, and I'll get right on it, man. You know, whatever." And he was like, "Well, you get on one of my songs." I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he goes, "You know, because you're like the rap John Anderson. You know, you can sing, you can rap. You know, you do all that, dude, and it's fire. So, you know, can you do that?" I was like, "Yeah." So, by the way, Chad never did do that verse for that song that I wanted to get him on, but that's neither here nor there.
Which one? Which verse?
Lit. We never did do it for the album we were gonna, but we decided.
No, we had to do it for the second
Yeah, the second-
installment. To
yeah.
Goats.
Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Goats
But
available
anyway, so Chad sends me this beat,
now. Yeah.
and I'm up in the house just messing around, doing laundry, just piddling, doing nothing at all. And I just hear do 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 do, and then so I just kind of start writing and singing to that, and I was like, "Hey, I got something." Sent it back to Chad. He's like, dude, that's fire.
Yeah.
Bunch of fire emojis. Like, dude, that's fire.
When Chad sent me that record, Fury, for the first time, he said that Blind Fury gave him a Tracy Lawrence and a something. You referenced it in
a
some
Pimp C verse and a Tracy Lawrence.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what the text read to me in real time. Like when I got like the very first studio session of it. Fast forward to now though, that record has been incredible for both of your career. I think to the point where Blind Fury, dude. Yeah, Shaq. Shout out Shaq.
Man. Shout out Shaq.
Yeah, for real. He's probably watching.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been hyped for you to say this because you was wanting to save the story. Can you tell everybody about you meeting Shaq, like how that happened, when that happened?
Okay, so back in 2007, I was in New York a lot, and I used to go to this place called the Village Underground on Sunday nights down the Village in Manhattan, and they do open mic karaoke with a live band. So there, you just go up there and sing your song, and the band plays behind you. It's real dope. So Shaq and Tracy Morgan, lots of people used to come there all the time. I'm in there just drinking and playing keyboard with the jazz band because I would sit in there and make like $100 every Sunday when I'd play.
Flex.
Yeah, flex. So Shaq's in there one night. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get up there. I'm going to rap. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to do something. I'm going to rap. So he's up there. This is 2007. So he tells us, hey, drop me a beat. I'm going to rap. So I'm going to spit something. Diesel, Big Diesel. So he goes to rapping, and next thing I know, it's, hey, Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. R.I.P. Kobe. R.I.P.,
Yeah,
Damn.
But it's the tell me how my ass tastes that went viral. I was there. And I'm like, this is so dope. And I met Shaq, and he's huge, by the way.
Yeah.
I bet.
He probably don't remember meeting me. He might, but I don't know.
I bet he does.
I bet he does, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
I bet
if
he
you're
does.
talking about, telling Kobe to eat his ass and stuff.
Yeah,
that was, or has my ass taste or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was there.
I have to bring it back a little bit to the like when I asked the initial question about Believe in Me.
Yeah.
You said that when Chad reached out to you and y'all told each other or promised to exchange records or features for each other, you said Chad referenced to you as the what?
The rap John Anderson.
So John Anderson also has a different role in Chad's life.
I know, he told me.
Monumental. When I got robbed,
Right? You've heard this story on the pod.
it, yeah.
Have no idea when and where we've talked about this, but when he said that, that's what I thought about. And I was like, dude, John Anderson is a pretty impactful fucking artist for Chad Arms, bro. So if he referenced to you in that, that says something.
Dude, way down south in the Everglades, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where the black water rolls and the sawgrass sways.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, shout out John Anderson.
Shout out to the soundtrack to robberies.
Oh,
man.
God,
Who'd have thought?
Straight tequila night, bro.
Yeah.
Straight.
But yeah, man, so he laid that hook in that verse.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, this is, you know how we was talking about that part. But when it comes time, the song gets finished.
Yeah.
We knew we had a dope ass record.
Sure.
I knew we had a dope ass record, but like we link up for the video shoot. And when we're in there at the video shoot, like it's on Chad Arms TV where Fury's, we're sitting there, we're doing a take, and he's like, it's going to be a big song, Chad. It's going to be a huge song. And it's crazy, like looking now at kind of what it's done.
Yeah.
But that was where the whole talk of the album came out. That was not a plan. That was just us switching features and then.
Yeah. But I love the chemistry of it, Fury. You've heard me talk about it on the show. And shout out Fury, bro. He supports the show 100%. And I absolutely love that about him. But at the same time, like you hear me talk about like playing my role here in Nashville, like being so close to Chad, and then I have so many opportunities to meet artists like after he builds a relationship with them.
Right.
But I can speak high of you solely because this guy does. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's rare that those conversations last as long as they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for you, Bubba, and I'm really excited about G.O.A.T.S, the album, and I'm really excited that you guys have been able to build off the success of Believe in Me, or just the initial fucking take off with that record. How it's built something that's so genuine. Like, I think it's dope to watch.
I was telling Chad earlier, I was burnt out a little bit, with this music.
Yeah.
I mean, when you do it as long as I have and you've been fucked as many times as I have, pause.
Big pause.
Yeah.
You get burnt out after a while.
Right.
But working with Chad and doing this music and, seeing the response happen in real time, it really kind of reignited something in me. It made me just like, I want to do this again. This is fun.
Yeah.
And it's really about that. It's more fun now than it ever was.
I was going to say that it really is about that. Well, just to recognize that I don't want to say this late in your career, but like to recognize it now and like get that, like you said, like a new spark and just like a resurgence and just like want to create again from the aspect of just saying you have fun doing it. It's what you enjoy doing.
Right.
Like at this point, Fury, that's what you were fucking put here to do.
You know, and I look at it like this. You got to remember, I did BET. I did 106 in Park 15 years ago.
Major flex.
Yep.
Now, that being said, there's people that are just now becoming adults that never saw that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were too young. And they're now seeing it go viral on TikTok or here, there. So it's kind of breathing new life into what I did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then reverse it. There's people that saw you on BET and all that shit and didn't know you are back making music or that you made
that I was
music.
making music to begin with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that right there blows my fucking mind.
Right.
But when we talk about those days, the word internet wasn't around. You know what I mean? And the internet is a fucking crazy thing, man. And
It really is.
All it was YouTube then, and it wasn't social media. It was MySpace. Because Fury, was it 2010? Is that when you did? Yeah. So that was right. Like I said, MySpace and Facebook, but there wasn't no internet in that sense.
There wasn't no internet.
Apps
like that.
and all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? You'd have
It
to
wasn't
watch
on your
BT.
phone like that, really. It was, but it wasn't.
no, I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know where we were technology wise, but damn, boy, when I think about Blind Fury on BET like that,
Oh, dude.
I mean, like being in the lane I was in, and like even you know what I mean, like god damn, that was just like fucking monumental, like just like an iconic moment that's always going to exist. And like, I mean, when you talk that freestyle shit on BET, you only talk two names, and it's Jen and Blind Fury.
and Blind Fury.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then the crazy thing about it is, like, watching it from that side of it, me loving battle rap my whole career, like from back then, or even before then, because Fury, you was on MTV too, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing you before that on MTV.
Yeah, back in 2003. I've been doing this shit a long time.
That's why my years were like
I've
close
been
to
rapping
15.
since 1985. That's
Jesus.
almost 40 years of quality craftsmanship and customer service.
Shout out.
That's really
They're watching. Yep. Jinx. Dude. Oh, Jinx, man. Shout out
It's
to
gonna be the
Jinx.
greatest
Remember that?
episode in a long
It's going to be
time.
great.
Bro,
It's
when
gonna
you
be a
do
great
that, when you do that, Fury, bro, I lose my shit, bro.
one. Oh, dude.
I really don't. My face is so red right now.
He kills it.
I
man.
lose my shit when you do that. I really fucking do. That's crazy as fuck to me.
Dude, I've been practicing my squints for a long time, dude. I've been watching the show since like 1985.
Practicing my squints.
That's
dude.
crazy. How long have you been rapping for real?
Since I was 3. So since like 87.
No.
Since I got my ass whooped for singing "Hey, We Want Some Pussy" by 2 Live Crew.
That's wild, man.
We love the P word.
Yeah,
Like
P-word.
when you did the BET stuff, Fury, like what kind of was that process like? It's like, say, like getting to like where you're on TV, like is it like a long ass day you got to wait and all that stuff, or?
So my friend, my manager's best friend, Big Russell, who since passed away, R.I.P. Big Russ,
RP.
came and picked me up from my house. I had the flu, actually. I was sick. I was running a fever. And I wanted him to take me to Food Line to pick up some Theraflu and some other shit, you know.
Yeah.
Gatorade and what have you. Fluids.
Fluids.
Right, fluids. So he comes, picks me up. You know, he's like, yeah, we're going to go. So we're riding in his truck. I done lit a blunt, and we're riding. And I start to realize, man, we've been riding for too long. This is not the way to Food Line. What's going on here, right? So I asked him, I'm like, where are we going? He's like, well, I knew you wouldn't go if I told you, so I signed you up to audition for 106 in Park. I'm taking you to D.C.
Oh, yeah. Shout out that guy.
Yeah. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm getting out the car. Let me out. I'm going home. I'm sick. I don't want to do this. Well, Russell's a whole lot bigger than I am, and yeah. So I end up going. I battle all these dudes. I'm there like 4 or 5 hours, battle a whole bunch of dudes, meet a whole bunch of cool people, right?
Yeah.
Was finally like, look, I don't want to rap no more. Like, if y'all call me, you call me. If you don't, you don't. I'm going home. And the whole thing was, they were like, we like the fact that you really just don't want to be here. And they called me back just because of that.
Yep.
Really.
The not caring
Right.
made them care about you. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you care when you initially got there?
No.
Talk your shit.
Never wanted to. Like, I didn't want to battle. Bro, like, I never wanted to be better than anybody or win any sort of shit. Like, I just wanted to make music and be heard. You know? I'm not that way even now. Like, I joke around and cap a lot and be like, I rap better than you. But whatever, bro. I'm 40 years old. I don't care about none of that shit.
Talk your shit.
Yeah.
I mean-
But for the record, you are one of the greatest rappers. To me, you are the greatest rapper of all time.
I've
Pure talented rap. I mean, like,
I think you're a creative genius. I really do.
Thank you.
The way I've seen it all like closer now, you know what I mean?
Right.
Through the eyes of Chad Orange TV, et cetera, and just hear like his personal experience and like just private conversations. But I know, you know what I mean? But I love it because I've always looked at Chad in that same light. Like dude is a rap god.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
And when these two, the fact that you two are creating together though, really fucking yeah, I mean, how could I fucking argue with that?
Shout out Water.
Shout out water. Cut the check. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cut the check, Agua.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
real, dude.
What are we doing, man?
That's one thing. Like I put the Yeti on my
get it,
shit
dude.
because I put on for Monster for so long, bro.
Put
And they
on
never
for the city.
did shit. They never
You
get
put
never,
on, you
all
put
I
on.
asked for. You remember for like 100 episodes, I was asking for
Just
a
a
Monster
fucking
fridge.
man.
Yep.
Just a fridge,
With the neon
Monster.
M on it,
Right.
and I'd put it right here between us, Fury, and I'd ask you, "Hey, bro, do you want a
Do
monster?"
you want a monster?
I said I would even stock it.
Yeah.
Just
Personally
give us the apparatus to store them.
That's it.
Yeah.
And we'll give you free promotion, you fucking greedy
And I'll
fucks.
take the Yeti off. Like I put a Yeti on my shit and put
Right.
Big S&P on the front.
There you go. That's the way.
That's the way we fucking rock over here.
But man, I tell you what, going back to what you were saying about the process, watching Chad write verses like on the spot like that is some of the most impressive shit ever.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm over there and I'm like, I'll wait and see what Chad's gonna come up with, and then I'll just kind of feed off that and go, and whatever. And then next thing I know, Chad's like, "All right, Bubba, I'm ready to go in there and record. Let's do it, dude. It's gonna be fire." And sure
Fire.
enough, Wheezy F Chatty there. You hear him?
Wheezy F Chatty, dude. Wheezy F Chatty coming soon, dude.
Hell yeah.
We're coming now, actually. I'm
Coming
here.
now.
Yeah, you're here in existence, so it works.
I'm watching.
No, you're right though, dude. But all it takes is the influence. I'm telling you, it don't happen all the time.
No.
It really don't. Like even just like seeing him and the way he like does record and shit, like because once I took like a side road to that, like I see it more. You know what I mean? And like the influence has to be there. Like it's like you gotta have the right spark for that wick, bro. You really do, because otherwise he'll take his beat and go home.
Yeah.
I promise you. Like so,
Well, that's the thing about what he was saying earlier, dude. Like that's what, to me, like I really do feel like Fury is the greatest rapper, the pure rapper that there ever was. But like him saying he is inspired by me getting back into music, that shit's crazy to me to hear about.
Yeah.
Because I was like I said, bro, watch BET, and then 15 years later, Blind Fury is my dog. Like that's real. Like that's we was watching that shit every
you said
week.
20 though. It was 20.
Well, yeah, but I saw him on.
I was
saw
just
him
talking
on
about the song.
Yeah. But I say it like in 20 years, but like that long I've been watching Fury.
Yeah.
So that's just dope.
It's the
It's
circle of
surreal
life.
as fuck.
Yeah,
It's surreal as hell. It really is.
Yeah.
So here's what I had a question for you, bro.
All right.
You was talking about the battle, and you never really wanted to be better than anybody. You just wanted to make music.
Mm-hmm.
Was the battle thing? Has that been a cloud over your career as far as
Like being branded that way.
wanting to be be about music? It's
Yes.
like okay,
Because a lot of the philosophy usually is, or the opinion of the general public is, battle rappers can't make music.
Facts.
So
That's always been
automatically, If you're battling and you get put in that box, you're like Bob Denver playing Gilligan. You'll never get out of that. You'll always be Gilligan, and then you'll smoke crack and you'll die. Like
yeah.
Shout out Bob Denver. Shout out crack.
Shout out Crack. Shout out Gilligan's Island.
Shout out Gilligan's Island
And the
for
skipper.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, being branded that way. Or I was gonna ask, on top of it all, when did you start creating music? Like on top of the battle rap shit. Like, were you making music then? Recording?
I was always recording. Like
Dope.
I mean, even back as far as I would get like the double deck tape.
Absolutely.
recorder things,
Yeah.
And I'd put the instrumental tape on one side.
Sure.
And put the little blank tape on the other side. And
Plug in the
record.
mic.
Yep. Plug in the mic and rap.
You rapping?
Yeah, and this is 9, 10, 11 years old. I'm doing this, rapping
Gotcha.
over crisscross beats and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
So, yeah.
dope, man.
I remember being able to plug up mics and just rap over that shit.
Right? It was so much easier.
You remember having to put Scotch tape over like real
The
tape,
tape,
the
yep.
real tapes because you just you couldn't dub over them. They were
Yep.
like copywritten, so you had to put tape over that one little hole.
Yeah.
So you could
Yeah, you had to tape that hole up. Yeah.
remember that shit.
Put toilet paper in it.
Yeah, that was a thing too.
TP
Yeah.
to my
TP that tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly, we're old as fuck.
We are old.
But I think it's dope though that to find that inspiration back and it come through, the more recent stuff that you've been working on. But I think it's admirable that you admit that had so many bad relationships happen through this music shit, and that's why it kind of got stale to you.
Look, man, Pimp C said a long time ago, a lot of people glorify and glamorize drug dealing, but they don't talk about the downside of it when you're in the penitentiary. And the same thing goes for the rap shit. A lot of people will cap to you and tell you, oh, man, I got this deal. I've got these chains. I'm making this money. I'm driving this car. But you owe this money. These people is all over you, and half of them don't give a fuck about you. And you ain't really got no friends. Fuck them people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I totally get it.
To me, it's always got to be about the music first.
Yeah.
I mean, or it's not going to have any real shelf life.
Right.
Yeah.
It can be a microwave situation where it's hot for a little bit, and then, you know what I mean? It's fast, though. It doesn't have no life to it.
Right.
Yeah.
But.
Believe it or not, I mean, and Pimp's been dead almost 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I love how you reference about Pimp C so much.
I live by a lot of shit that Pimp said, like in my everyday life.
Sure.
There's a lot of shit Pimp said in his short time here that even reverbrates now.
Yeah.
Shout out reverberating.
Yeah, definitely
Reverberating. Echoes.
Yeah,
Great fucking word.
Yeah.
I wish I had a vocabulary like you, Fury.
Dude, he's got.
I'd be a
the
dominant
vocabulary.
host
I'm
if
just
I did.
fucking stoned,
I don't,
bro.
That's okay. I just don't have words like that.
Ooh, that's dropping right
Golly.
after this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that drops today, right?
Yeah, March 7th.
Dude,
Goats,
the
baby.
Goats album is available now,
It
dude.
is,
dude.
man.
When did I get the zip file for Goats? When was that, Chatty? When was the album finished? It's March 7th now.
Yeah, but
Goats.
it had to have been the 20th of February. or
Shout out to the
something like
art too. Who did the art?
A-Vent.
Shout out A-Vent,
Yeah.
man. He killed
Shout
that
out
shit.
A-Vent, dude.
Got the God Bless the Plug merch available now.
Yeah.
Tap the fuck in.
sure.
Miss Mel killing that shit.
Killing it.
Yeah, the album though, guys. How long after Believe in Me did you two decide that a collaborative album had to happen?
Okay, I want to set the record straight
Do
on
it. I dare you.
something because I think people get misconceptions and ideas in their head
Point them out, Fury.
and then push narratives. So I want to clear up something real quick. All right. It was my idea to make an album with Chad because I felt like, hey, Believe in Me is such a dope song. We should really try to, move forward with it and see what we could do. And I'm not taking credit for it and being like, oh, it's me. I'm saying this because people like to go, hey, man, Chad Arms is coattail riding, man. Like, that motherfucker can't do shit on his own. That's why he got album with Jambo. He got albums with o.n.e. He got album with Fury.
Them are the people that are just jealous of the relationships Chad has.
And I'm telling y'all right now, it was a mutual decision between two friends that came together organically and said, hey, we make good music. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's do that.
Facts,
No, I'm glad you say it. At the same time, though, anytime I hear anything like that, it's they're clearly not in a position to have those type relationships. Like, there's only certain people that could pull off collaborative efforts from some of y'all's favorite artists.
Right.
Period. Like, one motherfucker don't just get that opportunity unless they're that person.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, the fact that Chad Arms can pull that shit off and pull in some of the dopest fucking people in this game and do a full fucking project and lock in with them says something about the guy's character outside of what you guys see and hear. Like, period. Yeah. Like, what the fuck else what more do you need? Like, that shit's as stupid as fuck to me.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I stay away from the internet, man.
No, yeah,
Right?
for sure.
For sure.
Everything is cap, bro. That's
Everything
Fury's,
is cap.
That's Fury's phrase that he uses, bro.
All the
Everything is
time.
cap.
Everything is cap.
And that's true. Like, that's crazy. Like, you think it's like him being funny, but if you really break it down, as far as just
Life.
the world,
Wait
and
a minute.
life.
Pause. Hold the fuck on. Y'all didn't even answer my fucking question. I asked how long after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold on a second. I asked how long after Believe in
I
Me.
was going to get to that.
And, sorry.
But as he said,
Keep digging. We can go deep.
You break down the world and you do realize everything is cap.
Yeah.
Everything is cap.
No, for sure.
Rap is cap. Politics are cap. Movies are cap. Everything is cap.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Shout out Cap. Who the fuck came up with Cap?
I think I did.
the day that we were shooting the Believe in Me video was the day that we said, hey, let's make an album. Mm-hmm. It was that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been November.
November 11th.
And God Bless the Plug was the second record y'all recorded, right?
Yes.
No. The second record we recorded was On Fire.
Yeah, On Fire.
He called me when I was sitting in that chair getting ready to pod with you.
Yep.
And he said, man, I got another idea. I think that's going to be dope. And then he rapped it to me. Mm-hmm. But we had already had Country Born done because it was a feature for Fury.
Yep.
And then we ended up going on the album. So it was like our third song, fourth song, God Bless the Plug was.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to mock Chad. And my camera up here and Chad's down there. I'm going to try to mock him every time he uses his hands. That looked funny on the playback.
Yeah, dude, G.O.A.T.S is available now, man. We can get into that if you want.
It definitely is. Let's do that. So how many records?
11 songs.
11.
Yeah, 11.
The 10 piece is formulated to like damn near Baker's dozen. We may have to get to that 12 here soon.
We had 10. The gray-headed goats, I'm always going to keep 10. But like me and one.
How about one now? 4 volumes.
Absolutely. The last 2 projects me and one have had 11 on them.
Sure.
So this one we did 11 songs. The first song is called Goats.
Yeah.
We're shooting a visual to that actually tonight.
Properly titled. What does GOAT stand for, fellas?
Getting old and telling stories.
Love it. It's absolutely incredible. The first time Chad told me that, I'm stamped. I mean, it was fucking. It was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it made so much sense, especially with the abbreviation, and it's just funny to me.
It's just I was Fury, dude, because like it initially started with Fury telling me that he is producing now, and with me doing an album a month when I made that announcement, he wanted to help if I needed beats.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
want to
saying?
talk about that later too.
Yeah, so that was what that all started, and then it started into the feature trade-off. We decided to do the album, and I mean 2 months later it was done.
Yeah.
But the first song is Goats, and that's one of the last songs we recorded.
Pause. Keep in mind that for our listeners and watchers that Chad just mentioned that it was a 2-month process. Like, with it being such a new relationship with such it sounds like it's a fucking relationship, but it's like with it being such a new friendship and to put that much trust into another person for a project that quick out the gate, you know what I mean? Like that a 2-month process to build an entire album, title it Goats, and fucking smack it out here for motherfuckers to hear. You know what I mean? Like, bravo, fellas. Keep going. Sorry.
So the intro, I was wanting us to do some kind of like obviously a dope ass back and forth or type rap song.
Chad's infamous for the intro, so
you got to set a tone, bro. And so it was
shout out Water.
It was one of those beats that we got from again Wisecrime, who had a bunch of dope tracks on me and one's Brady and Moss album.
Yeah, shout out to the kid.
Young kid from Russia.
Shout out Russia.
Super talented.
Russia in the building.
Absolutely.
Shout out. But me and Fury wrote that like on the spot, like back and forth. Like he started rapping, he wrote 4 lines, and then I would just go off of his last bar.
Back and forth with Blind Fury.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That we did that after we shot the God Bless the Plug video, wasn't it? Or was it I can't remember. We did like a 2 or 3 day session.
Yeah, he came to South Carolina. That was so much fun.
It
you
was,
guys gotta
dude.
come back.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
They come back, I'm coming.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hell yeah.
But we got so much work done in that little it was really a 2.5 days, because the day we got down there, we was only there like an hour or 2 just kicking it.
Yeah.
But we shot them videos, and then we just started writing the intro and was going in there. And like, that's the first time I've done a track like that where I'm sitting there with the artist, and it's like me and one have talked about doing it. We'll probably do it for like the next project somehow. But just sitting there like, okay, just going up like 4 and 4. And then towards the end, we was 2 and 2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switched it up.
Yeah. But I thought that was a really cool way to start the album off.
It is. It definitely was. It sucks because in real time I'm not as familiar with the album as I should be, but I'm familiar with it because I've ran through the album 7-10 times. Pause.
Yeah.
But at the
Whoa.
I'm unfamiliar with the titles to this point because it's not on my
Because I send you songs like I send them to Fury.
facts. And in real time, to my defense, I listen to these I listen to the extracted file on my like Apple phone in your files on your Apple
That's
phone,
what I do.
right? But I just listen to them there, and then I pre-save the album like I should. You know what I mean? So then it doesn't populate into my phone to where I can actually see the titles and all that shit until release date.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't do the art for this either, so that threw me off. It throws me off.
You didn't have
too.
the track list.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The visuals have been a little different this go around.
Yeah.
But I love it. The fact that it's all been able to like handle itself, and I'm back on like that side of it. It's even more exciting for me because it's, I don't know, man. The album G.O.A.T.S is so surreal to me. Like, I mean, we've been doing this shit since 2006, dude, and to fast forward and to see my homie doing a fucking album with Blind Fury, coming off the success of y'all's first release together, the Believe in Me, G.O.A.T.S. We're on 1. We got 11 songs to go. Where we at?
So Number 2, Believe in Me.
We
Yeah.
talked about it.
Yeah,
Facts.
produced, mixed, and mastered by Dub 3030.
30.
Shout Dub.
You know exactly what that comes with. Speaking of Dub, I'm having to send him a reference track real quick. Sorry, let me do that real quick.
Flex, major
So,
flex.
Sorry.
I'll get into a story that I told Chad earlier that I love, right?
Go.
About how songs come out different than you originally intended them to, right?
Okay.
Give a little backstory on Blind Fury. I do a lot of writing in the tub. All right.
Oh, okay.
Shout out.
Fun fact.
So, right, there we go. So I'm in the tub and I'm not even listening to beats. I'm playing Don Trip. And I'm hitting
Shout
the
out to
weed
Don
pen.
Trip.
Yeah. And I'm hitting the weed pin, right?
Okay. Multi-talented, bro.
These bars started to come to me, right? And originally, the way that I was rapping, and you'll see what I'm talking about, Squints. Originally, I was going, God bless the plug, just because he does a whole lot more than sell drugs.
Shout out Trip.
Yeah.
God bless the plug.
Yes,
And like,
yeah.
exactly. So I was rapping it like that originally. And Chad had sent me some beats. And so I go into the studio and I'm fucking around with him and I just start kind of singing, God bless the plug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of worked out that way. And I was like, that wasn't really how I intended it, but all right.
Yeah.
It just felt good. It worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Just let it go.
That's wild because that would have been a completely different vibe of a song.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I mean?
Yeah. Which still would have worked probably.
Yes.
Shout out to Don Trip for the
Yes.
inspiration. We're a big fan.
But God bless the plug.
he's watching.
Go ahead.
Hopefully. He's been on the pod.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
But the fact that to take it that route and not even like mean to, and
Yeah.
it still worked the way it did, fellas. Like it's interesting. Fun fact, Chad, you'll appreciate this. But this afternoon, I was sharing some of the more recent visuals with Liliana. Right, my 13-year-old daughter, she loves the editing process. She loves to see what we put together, and I always appreciate it because 98% of the time it's pretty user friendly as far as the visual goes. Right, and I showed her Ego's new visual with the Country Gangsta featuring Tenya and Grizzly, where we're with the Nerf guns, we're just having a good time and shit. And then I showed her God Bless the Plug, and that was her first visual reference or even listening to, I think, Blind Fury. And she hears him singing initially, right? Like it wasn't the rap shit.
Right.
And she and Lily is really interested in choir. Like she's in choir and she's really exploring her vocals.
Shout out choir.
Yeah, absolutely. But she's really getting like she's working on her pitch, say the least. You know what I mean? But she's smart with it. And I'm watching her develop vocally, right? And I didn't get to do that with Kimura as much. Luckily, Kimura can sing amazingly, but at the same time, like Lily's got a little bit more coaching going on. But I thought it was really dope to see my 13-year-old daughter applaud Blind Fury's vocal talent before
that's
she
cool.
knew who he was. Does that make sense?
No, yeah.
But
I appreciate that. Shout out Liliana, man.
for real.
sure.
But to God Bless the Plug and to take it to hear the fun fact part about Fury mentioning that he had the inspiration from Trip on the record initially, or at least the hook, without it being, and you go to the Chad records. Was it already in your mind? Were you just coming up with a hook naturally, or was it already for something you and Chad were going to put together?
I wasn't trying to write.
Talk your shit.
It just kind of like literally I was just listening to Trip and hitting the pen and just chilling. And the bars just started to kind of come to me. But then the concept was, I don't want to make a drug song.
Yeah.
I want to take the extra Trip step and
Yeah.
really conceptualize what a plug is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So that's what I did. And then once I realized, hey, I'm writing a song, I jumped out the tub and ran outside. And Chad will tell you, like my house and studio is literally right there.
Yeah,
Dope.
for sure.
It was just easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I knew he hit me up saying I think we got another one with the God Bless the Plug one. Like, and I ain't heard it yet.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. I love that record, and the more I listened to it, the more it made more and more sense because in reference, dude, we really do references so many things as being the plug.
Absolutely.
Everything. Think about that shit.
For sure.
Like your favorite.
Chad's the plug on cologne.
Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts. I
got a bottle of cologne for Fury too. I brought it. It's in the car.
South Nashville Heating and Cooling is the plug on heating and cooling.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Big facts.
since
Absolutely.
1985.
Yeah.
1985, dude. You got your new commercial there, Mark. Right
Yeah,
there.
celebrating 40 years of service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we got to switch it up, man.
But we hit them with the intro Goats, then we hit them with Believe in Me, and then we hit them with God Bless the Plug as the first 3 songs on the album.
Yeah.
Facts, big
It's
facts.
like, man,
Big
you
old
talking about
slaps.
big old slappingtons.
That's a combination.
It is, and track 4
Fatality.
is one of my favorite tracks on the entire album.
Go, what is it?
Trunk Full of Bump, the Dub 3030 joint where she
30,
did video to
30.
that as well. But that is when, so that's, if anybody hasn't heard that song yet, they may have seen Fury freestyling to it that went crazy on Instagram, which we can get into that too. So we were playing beats. This is speaking on this song before it even happened. I was playing dub beats and Fury was freestyling to him.
Okay.
That's what came of the freestyle that went crazy, where he's freestyling as Pimp C and Paul Wall and Slim Thug.
Okay.
And that's when we got the comment on Instagram from Pimp C's wife
Yeah.
about wanting to get a hook from Pimp C for a future project.
Yeah.
That's how all that started, from that beat. And what's crazy is we did this beat is for the entirely different song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so I kept hearing that in my head the whole time I was listening to the beat. I hear Fury's freestyle in my head. But then he comes up with that hook, bro, the Trunk Full of Bump hook, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we got something."
We got
and then
something.
it veered me off because I was having trouble writing to that beat
Yeah.
because I just kept hearing him freestyling his Pimp C on it. You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ain't it funny how that does that?
Yeah, bro. But then he still. That's my favorite
When you-
verse from Fury on the whole album.
When you hear something, something so dope to something, it like pollutes your thought though. That's when like a jacking for beats process. If you're like a real big fan of the song, it's hard to like. It was always hard for me to like write a verse to like something I was really a fan of initially because I would always want to recite the initial lyrics.
See, I have this system that if like, and not just with Chad, but with anybody, like if I'm in the studio with you and I'm playing beats and then I don't rap on the beat and I turn it off and don't play that beat anymore, chances are I'm going to write to that beat. And you're not going to hear me rap over it. That way I don't ruin it.
Yeah, right. That makes sense too. But I love that record, man.
Yeah.
I love the energy of that record
It
too.
was so much fun.
Yeah.
The video's going to be fun tomorrow. We're shooting it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're shooting it tomorrow too. So
Yeah.
Dope.
he said, if I wasn't rapping, baby, I would still be trapping, baby. I had all the activists
when activists was
cra-
happening, baby.
Come on, bro. Factual information.
Factual information.
Alleged factual
Allegedly, yeah.
alleged factual information. But I mean, we're coming out strong in this album,
Yeah.
guys. That's
Yeah.
the
Four
four
for four.
The first 4, and then we hit them with the song that actually has the visual dropping today, Getting Gone.
Gone.
That is another one produced by Wise Crime, same guy, the
And
kid
a
from Russia.
motherfucking slapper,
Dude,
bro.
you talking about a vintage? We're getting so many comments on the clip that I posted
What's the go? What
of the
what's
early
the comments
2000s,
like? Yeah,
the early 2000s vibe.
yeah. It's
We
just
love
got
the
that
throwback
swang,
feel to
boy.
it.
It's
Yeah,
got
dude.
that motherfucking. It's got a little
It's
bit
that
of
Chad
everything.
Butler, baby. It's that
That
Chad
Pimp C,
Butler,
man.
baby.
Yeah.
It's that-
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, though. It's
Yeah.
like some old school screwed up click shit. Like it's just got
Yeah.
that Texas swing to it. Like
It's
it's
so much fun, man.
yeah. It's crazy.
I love that record too.
And when you hear the record, I'll give you backstory. That's a true story. My verse that opens up the record is a true story.
About
And-
farting and shit.
Well, he's like gassing up the whole room like somebody
Like
farted.
Yeah. It has to do with the fact that, like, I'll be up early in the morning hitting dabs. My fiance will wake up, like, because
Yeah.
I've funked the whole. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, it's 6:46.
6:43.
He's done hit like
morning.
4 dabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Dabs.
Yeah.
She's got to get up and go to work. You know what I'm saying? He gets
okay.
to be a rapper.
Yeah.
He gets to go back in the studio and be a rapper all
Yep.
day. Oh,
Straight.
dude. But that song, man, I love that record. Yeah, it's so vibey.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, I wanted a hook like that, and I was like, that he did it perfectly, dog. Like,
Yeah. Who did the beat?
Wise Crime? the
Okay.
kid from
Nice
Russia.
job, Wise Crime.
That's the 2 that he did on the album.
Okay.
He did the intro and he did that one.
That's number 5.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that, the visual too, we shot that when we were down in Carolina, same day that we shot God Bless the Plug. We shot
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah,
first
yeah, yeah, yeah.
at a vape shop.
Yeah.
Your lady's vape shop, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fire
So
visual.
Yeah. So and it turned out
Fire.
great, man. Shout out to Mel for shooting.
Yeah, shout out
it.
Mel
And
for
shout
shooting
out
out.
Legacy.
And shout out Legacy.
Yeah. For editing that one. But
Absolutely.
It's out now. Well, it's fixing to drop at 11 o'clock. Whenever this is out, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
a bar. It's fixing to drop at 11 o'clock.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Number where we at?
We're at track 6.
6.
The only feature on the album. And it is somewhere in between featuring Jam Wayne.
Jambo.
Shout out Jambo.
Shout out Jambo. So
Jambalaya.
yeah, me and Fury almost did the entire album with no features. And then I was like, no, we got to get Jambo on something.
Yeah.
He's been wanting to do something with Fury. And Fury been wanting to do something with Jambo. So I was like, man, this will be a perfect record for Fury. And for Jambo, because it's different than what he normally does.
Yeah.
But it's just a fun-ass record. It's another one Dub 3030 did.
30.
And I'm sure we'll be shooting a visual for that at some point.
Absolutely.
And I look forward to Fury and Jambo just working in general, because I think they can come up with some really dope records together.
It'll be a lot of fun for sure.
It will, and it's just because the styles are so different. But like Jambo's starting to tap into different lanes and different like vibes, because he's been putting out a lot of music the last year, more than most people have. But he's still new. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he
wants to see where he can make effects in the markets, man. I get it.
Yeah,
like
he wants to work, man.
Yeah, I recently had my first dose of a studio session with Jambo, where I got to see him, Chatty Bobby, and o.n.e. and Twack. We went to Alabama this past week and spent some time with Jambo and his crew. Yeah, man, it was
that song's out too right now.
Shout out Nick Saban.
Facts.
Yeah, shout out Nick Saban.
Shout out Nick Saban. What song, Chatty?
Buckle Up with me, o.n.e. and Jambo is actually out now as well on Jambo's YouTube channel.
Oh, facts. When did that come out?
That come out right this week. Like it come out,
one of the day this week. Cool.
Yeah.
Dope.
But shout out to them. So we got a lot going on, man.
Man, always working. Y'all know how the fuck we do. Shout out Jambo, man. I think it's interesting though, or I think it's great the fact that the one collaborative effort you guys decided to grab was from Jambo. But I think you're right, Chatty. It'll be exciting to see what that relationship goes. To see what you and old Jambo cook up there, Mr. Fury. I think that'll be cool to see.
I'm gonna tell you what, baby, man. I'm just out here trying to live, baby, and teach these boys about a way, baby. You know,
shout out Broadnecks.
Casting out
Dude,
that real. It'll teach you about patience and dedication. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Shout out John Broadnecks.
Shout out to John.
We
love
Broadnecks, bro.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward. I'd love to see him and Broadnecks work with Fury. I know that Fury's been wanting to work with John. I know that we can make that happen too.
Oh yeah.
Chatty can connect some dots for you, Bubba.
But track 6, man, that's
fire.
And I figured, why not it's called Somewhere in Between. Why not put it right in the middle of the album?
There you go.
I like what you did there, Chad.
Yeah.
Smart
Somewhere
guy.
in Between, bro. So track 7 is a track called Hustle and Repeat.
Yeah.
That's produced by your homie Breezy.
Yep.
And this is another one Fury sent me very early on.
Okay.
He sent it to me right around the time that we finished Believe in Me. You sent me this to lay a verse on.
Whole different beat.
It was a whole different beat, yeah. And so they ended up reproducing the track like when we were down there.
Why
in
that
South
happened?
Carolina.
What happened with that?
He just didn't want
Like the beat better.
Yeah, he just figured like it could have more bump to it. They thought so. Shout out to Breezy, because he's a beast too, man. Watching those dudes work in the studio is crazy, man.
Breezy and Fury.
Yeah, man. Fury. Producing, making beats, engineering, like on the fly.
How long you been working with Breezy?
I've known Breezy since I was 7, so probably since I was 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the blind leading the blind. That's what we should call it. We should have a production company called the Blind Leading the Blind.
Yeah,
what
dude.
the fuck?
Because Fury,
Damn, that was pretty cool.
Breezy is too, bro, and he would.
Whoa! Hold up.
Yes, Breezy and Fury both are obviously Blind Fury is blind, but Breezy is as well, and he produces and engineers just like Fury.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So watching those dudes work, and I'm just over there just waiting to get put in the game. I mean, they're mixing me on the fly, bro, and like while I'm recording my vocals and working on the beat, and Fury's coming up with his verses and shit. Like, shout out to Breezy, shout out to
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
That's insane.
Breezy's blind as a bat, man.
He made this beat as well, and
Chad just sneaking around the room.
Moving shit around.
I can't sneak anywhere. First of all,
No.
Fury was sneaking around in the room getting Pepsi Colas, wasn't you?
Yeah, well.
Getting you some Pepsi Colas
some
out the
Pepsi Colas.
refrigerator.
Shout out Pepsi Cola.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Shut up. Has anybody ever called it a Pepsi Cola?
Yeah.
I think now
My grandparents called it Pepsi Cola.
my grandparents drank Tab.
Tab. Just a
God,
lifeless soda.
Lifeless for real.
Just the original fucking bubbly or whatever they call them.
Dude, it was like,
Yeah.
Tab is
And-
horrible.
And
Oh,
Birch
shit.
beer.
Burt's beer.
Yeah. And
I don't know what that is.
root beer. It's like root beer.
Burt's beer?
What the fuck's Bert's problem? He's got to name a beer after him?
No, Birch.
Oh,
Birch beer.
Birch beer.
Oh, I'm thinking of Burt's Bees. What is that? Is that like
I don't know.
lip balm or something?
No, that's bees.
Wheezy F Chatty, dude.
Yeah.
Wheezy F Chatty.
What were we talking about?
But Hustle and
Goats.
Repeat,
Hustle and
fire
Repeat.
song, hype
Yeah.
record. The most
Yeah, we're
hype
talking
record
about
on the album.
Breezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Blind
think
leading
the
the blind.
most energetic
Blind
song on the album. It's
That is
got
fire.
that old hype feel to it, man. But
Yeah.
I love Fury's whole vibe on this one too. I thought it was a dope idea for the record, and when they remade the track, it gave that much more life to it.
It sounds like a Jeezy record.
It really does, man. That's what I like about the album is it's got that old school feel, but it's not dated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's like we're
It's
paying,
timeless.
yeah, for sure. Like we're paying homage to the what we grew up on, and we're putting the modern twist on it. I feel like, and I think it blends pretty good.
Is that the only record Breezy did on the album?
No.
He actually did the next record as well. There's the Slab record that we call it
Neighborhood.
was also a Breezy record, and it's just that me and Fury being such fans of Texas music,
Yeah.
we just love Slab records, and and I ain't really got to do a chilling at the barbecue Slab record, and I don't think ever.
Right.
But I love those records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course he was freestyling.
Right.
That freestyle that I
Hold
posted.
up. What?
That freestyle I posted of Fury, he came up with that hook as soon as Breezy played that beat.
Yeah.
To the point where after the freestyle, I was like, bro, go back and let's look at that one you just did. That's a hook for this
That's a
song.
hook
dog.
for the song.
That's what it was. He was
Yeah.
just freestyling. And I was like, no, man, you could make a hook into that. And then they pulled the beat up, and then
Rest is history.
I wrote my verse while he was doing the hook, and then same thing. Yeah.
Let me see that, Squint.
How often do you and Breezy work together?
Like
regularly?
As often as I can get him down my way and put bread in his pocket.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I like to pay Breezy for his services.
Where's he stay?
In Columbia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. About 30 minutes from me, but like a blind dude catching Uber or getting transportation is a little hard,
I bet.
you know.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, if he comes down, I like to feed him and weed him and put a little bread in his pocket.
Feed him and weed him and
Yeah.
put some bread in his pocket.
Feed him and
Feed him and put some bread in his pocket. Feed him and weed him and feed him and weed him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works. You're
That's
welcome.
pretty good stuff, dude.
You're
We're
welcome.
pretty good at rapping.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing weapon, man.
We're doing
yeah,
it, dude.
shout out to all
But
that.
Neighborhood's such a fun record, dude. I just love the vibe of it, man.
Available now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Comments below or the link below.
The
Hold on
na-
to that, Fury.
Track
Hold on
9,
tight to it.
Track 9 on
Shout out Jackie
fire,
Moon.
On Fire. That's another Dub 3030 joint.
30-30.
Now,
And-
I have another story for you.
Go.
Yeah, this is good. This is similar to what the
Careful
other one
now. Careful now.
Gotcha.
Jackie Moon.
So, Jackie Moon in the building somewhere. He's watching. Shout out to him.
Hell yeah.
So, once again, I'm in the crib. I'm in the tub, and I'm not trying to write. I'm jamming Broadnecks for some strange reason.
Oh, because there's fire records.
Yeah, right. And again, bars just start coming. I don't have a beat playing. I don't have any idea what I'm gonna write. Right.
Okay.
So originally in my head, what I hear is, if we talking rhyme soon, I'm a walking time. Boom. Got the booth smelling like reefer in number 9. Boom. When that punch
Yeah.
line like that, right?
Yeah,
That's how I heard it.
like that Johnny style. Yeah.
Yeah, like that, right?
Yeah.
And then again, ran out to the studio, went to playing some 30-30 beats, and came up with what it ended up being.
Yeah. With the harmonic
Yeah.
like vibe to it.
Yeah,
That's crazy though that it was starting out like that, and that would have been super dope too.
Right.
I mean,
it would have been.
the energy would have been. It's just been a different style record.
Yeah,
You know.
but it's cool the way it came out.
Do you,
100%.
when you have those type ideas, Fury, and you run into the studio, do you go in there and just, I don't want to say force, but just see where it'll work? And
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
A
So
lot-
that's how that happens.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
that
try
makes
it
sense.
over different beats. Like what I'll do is I'll pick like 4 or 5 beats out of the 100 that Chad has sent me.
You'll find something that's gonna work and just
Yeah.
figure out how you can use
how I
it.
can use it.
Yeah. Say less.
We don't lack for beats over here. Shout out to all my homie
Man,
producers
dude,
that
for
keep
real.
us,
Yeah.
keep us fed on.
Never
the
say you don't have a beat around Chad Arms, because
Right.
even though he's not a producer, he has.
got beats.
He's
Shout out
got 'em.
Dub, Killer, Wise Cry,
shout-
all my homies, dog.
Yeah, shout out to the guy
them,
that
man.
keep the email full.
Yeah.
Shout out Trainwreck.
Shout out Trainwreck.
shout out Trainwreck.
There's a lot of dope producers.
Man,
man.
so many, dude.
Shout out City Chief.
So
Shit,
many.
shit.
Shout out to the ones that put me on their email list, because
Hey.
I enjoy that. Shout out Killer in particularly, because
Killer
he be
Killer
blessing my
he
emails,
slide
dog.
through with them, man. Yeah. But that's another one. That this next one is a different one, bro. And we just shot the video for it. I'm not sure when it's coming out. It'll be coming out soon, but it's called Country Born.
Yeah.
This is what started all this because this is the song Fury sent me to do a verse for.
Okay. So this is the one. Okay.
Completely different beat though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the beat for that was Fury made it, and then
Big Murph.
yeah, shout out Murph.
Shout out Murph.
Shout out Big Murph. So yeah, Murph ended up wanting the track, so he got he gave Murph the beat, so we had to make another beat for it. By we, I mean Fury.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you produced this one for you?
I produced this one. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How many Fury do on this one? Just this one?
I just did this one.
Yeah, Fury just did this one, but like, I don't know if you heard the original beat, and which is super dope too. But like, this one is like way more. I mean, it sounds like live. I mean, it's like live instruments.
I don't know if I did or not.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah. I don't know. If
I
you,
may
I don't know if you
have,
heard
but
the
I
whole one.
don't know if I have or not. I'm sort of glad if I haven't. I don't remember it if I did. So
Yeah.
put it like that.
I'll play it
think
for
I
you
s-
later.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm interested though.
But like that's a really cool song,
It's
man,
big,
and it's a
man.
big record.
Yeah.
and it's like that blend of like the country and the rap, but it's like we're still being who we always are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Fury's just got that country vibe on the hook, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But it ain't. I think it's really cool, and it's the one that I haven't. It may be in all my songs I've done, which is close to 1,000. I've
Mm-hmm.
already done 2,
Flex.
and they were features for people that was like on some for real like country rap vibes. So it was like my first time doing one to that extent. And I thought I
which
loved
is
how it turned
a
out.
wonderful fact. We won't even call that a fun fact.
Yeah, that's a wonderful
with
fact.
all
That'd
the
be a-
with all the branding, that goes along. Other people trying to say Chatty's in that country rap shit.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because that's unfortunately not true.
yeah,
I kind of was thinking in the mind of Florida Georgia Line in a weird sort of way.
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
How they blend trap beats. With
Yeah, they were the
bands.
ones. They brought the 808s with them.
They brung the 808s.
Yeah.
And so when I reworked Country Born, that's kind of how I went about doing it.
Okay,
yeah.
And it worked.
a little more sauce.
Yeah, sauce in that thing.
I get it.
Salsa.
Yeah, I think that one sticks out the most to me, probably other than the one like the lead singles and like the ones with the more like talk around them, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Between like God Bless the Plug or the Believe in Me's or anything else. If I'm picking the next one, it's probably that one,
Yeah,
Yeah,
to be honest.
definitely that
yeah,
one.
that's a great one.
But it also is a testament to both of your directions. that you-
Together, Squints.
yeah, sorry. How the reach you guys can do, the capabilities you guys possess as far as like multi-talented in so many aspirations or whatever the fuck y'all want to do, it's gonna be fire. But to like Chad said, to not really do the country rap tune type records, and that one be one.
Just to show that we can.
Just to show that if they, that's what I'm trying to say. It's just, I was trying to be nice about it. I think I came off pretty nice about it.
No, yeah, but that's true though. That's how it was.
And two, I think that it speaks to not having to force it.
Exactly. That's another. I wanted to say just versatility of you both, but everybody knows that both of you are very versatile artists. Like you can create however the fuck you want to create.
Yeah.
But yes, that's it right there. Like it wasn't forced. That's just where that fucking record went and how it sounds. But I'm telling you,
That's how the
if
whole
I'm picking
album-
the next one, that's the one.
That's
you know
how
what
the
I'm saying?
whole album went though. Like it wasn't
True.
forced.
True.
It was the easiest, most fun, like least stressful thing I've ever done with
Yeah, I
music.
mean, we didn't have it.
I love hearing you say that.
We didn't have any. I mean, we was just creating music, and it was and every one of them.
Before you knew it, there's a whole project.
Yeah,
Might as
we're
well
like,
put it
I
out.
think we're done, bro. I think we're done.
No,
yeah.
we got Sun Comes Up still, but I want to tell you something real quick.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
at the time, Squints, see, because I've been an on again, off again, the wagon kind of deal.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I work things one day at a time. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that I don't drink or won't drink. I'll tell you that currently I'm not.
Sure.
I mean, so that being said, I was chain smoking joints in
Okay.
the studio.
Yeah.
And since it's my studio, I can do what I want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Chad and Melly don't smoke weed. All right?
Shout Chad and Melly.
So there's no fan in going on. I mean, I have a fan in there, but it's not on.
Oh, you got them clouded out.
Right. Chad had to open the door, stick his head outside, walk out the door, hang. He's like, "Whoo! Well, I tell you, dude, that must be some fire. It's fucking me up, and I ain't even hitting the shit, dude. Fuck, dude, that's man. Whoo! It's fucking me up, man."
That's what I was doing, bro.
Hell
I hit
yeah.
the
Much
pin,
fun.
but I can't hit the pin.
The flower is nothing. He cannot do it. No bueno.
I'm like Joey Diaz in the sense that I
Shout
like to
Joey
make
Diaz.
my friends victims.
Yeah.
I'll give you some shit to fuck you up and laugh at
Fuck
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about like Ari? Would you drug him?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We'll fucking drug you, Chad.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good.
You wouldn't know. We'll just drug you.
Give you a nerd rope, bro.
Yeah. Tell
Could be
him.
a nerd
make
rope.
those,
No, I won't trust your nerd ropes.
Yeah, nerd rope, or it'll be tell his water, bro. We'll never molly up his water.
No, I quit doing Molly a long time ago.
Still something. Let's drug him with something.
I'm too fucking old now. Like when I do uppers
Yeah.
now, it takes 3-4 days to recover from. I can't fucking do
That's unfortunate.
it.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
When I was my bad. When I was talking earlier about, I said I think we're done. I was just talking about like when we were recording the record.
Yeah.
We looked at the song. We were like, I think we got enough. But this last one,
Yeah.
they're slappers, bro.
No,
They're
for sure.
such
Like 10
slappers.
tracks in, and there's motherfucking arguably 10 fucking slappers
Not
that
a
we've
skip.
mentioned, bro.
there's,
You know what I
there's
mean?
11 slappers because this last
Talk
one
your
is one of my
shit.
favorites. Like
Go.
the sun, so sun comes up is a fire ass like country love song with rap verses,
Okay.
and I just love how it came out, man. Shout out to O.n.e.
Yeah.
Shout out to O.n.e. for helping out with
Helping
it too.
out with the hook, man.
Absolutely, but like, it's just a song for our ladies. But it's just such a cool vibe, and it's got. I mean, Dub killed it with that track, and Fury did exactly what we were hoping he's going to do with that.
It got me so many points at the house.
Ooh, talk your shit. Look, Fury, I heard it when we went to Bama, that trip I just mentioned where we went and visited Jambo. That's when they told me that one contributed to the record. I didn't know that until that trip. We were all just kind of listening to the project from start to finish because we had hours of road time.
Yeah.
But I love that O.n.e. is playing that role when needed. You know what I'm saying? He's always on deck, man. Yeah, that's my point too. I was going to say that next. Like he shot O.n.e. man, but you know, golly, when I think about just like those three guys, man, when I think about O.n.e., Chad Arms, Blind Fury, like let's make music. It's like what the fuck, bro? Like
the thing about O.n.e. is I can't be around one for too long because he writes so many dope hooks that I just want to sing them all.
Yeah.
I have a hook on his upcoming album whenever he decides to drop it.
Major flex.
What's crazy, dude? Like, there's background vocals on that hook, and that's Squints' daughter's
that's
first
my daughter.
time ever recording. Those I don't even know if you've heard the background vocals or the underneath vocals that they're going to put them in on live, but like that's Squints.
Yeah,
that's
I heard your
Kimora.
vocals for that.
Did
too.
you?
That shit is whoo, boy.
And when they mix it with what he's talking about, it's going to be something.
Yeah, and one's
next single.
One's made a post that this is a song coming out. That's why we're talking about.
Only thing we haven't mentioned on camera is that Kimura's featured on that record.
Gotcha.
But Kimura Desiree's featured on that record.
That's going to be so cool, man.
Yeah, I'm super excited to the fact. But then when I got to be honest too, and completely transparent since we're talking about it, when I heard Blind Fury was also going to be a part of that song, made me that much more excited.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible. But I have yet. I'm like you, Fury. I have yet to hear both.
Mix?
Yes, I have yet to hear both.
So, fun fact.
Go.
I was sitting in my studio drunk, right? Mm-hmm. And one had put a reel up on Facebook.
Okay.
And the original was him saying the hook. You know, you said I couldn't go up no more. I did it. You said I couldn't do it no, right? I'm just singing a little bit. My bad. I'm giving an example.
It's okay.
So I was digging the hook, right? And I'm half lit. I called one and I was like, hey, let me sing that hook for you because I'll kill it. I'll fuck it up, man. I will Chris Brown all over it. He's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, do it. But then I had to go on tour and then the snow and then everybody caught the flu and all the other shit. So life be life in that way.
Life be lifing.
I did get it to him and it was dope. I'm glad he got it.
Yeah, he definitely got it, and I know he's excited about it. And but I'm telling you, like Chatty sent me the reference of you. Yep. And then, like I said, I have the one of Kimura and Kylie. Miss Kylie's on that record too.
Yeah. That's gonna be a big record.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be insane. But to hear those type vocals mix, God, I'm excited for that. I wonder if one's got that. We should ask him if he has it.
I don't think because he would have sent it.
Right?
I'll ask him.
But
golly,
hear it by now.
But I'm really excited for the fact to hear the female vocals on top of your vocals, or vice versa, because that's gonna make it. It's gonna make it. What'd you say?
I said shout out Pastor Troy.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that's going to make that record incredible. No, it really will. But even the melodic approach on that record though took it to a whole different point. Because to your point, Fury, when we first got in the studio with one on that record, he brung Kimura and Kylie to the studio because it was missing it. It didn't have any. It just had what you said. It said you wouldn't go up no more. You know that like low tone, one.
Yeah.
Period. That's all it was.
Yeah.
So when the girls got in there and sprinkled a little sauce on it, it gradually became more and more something. But I think at the end of the conversation, one still had that. I think it's still missing something. So when you came back around and was like, "Hey, bro, here's this," it made so much more sense.
It's gonna be a big record, man.
You Lie, the next single from O.N.E. I don't think there's a date on it yet.
Big S&P in the building.
Absolutely,
soon, baby.
Big S&P. Everything we doing is doing.
Facts, big facts, dude.
Shout out Big S&P. Dude.
Big facts.
Shout out to Blind Fury for
Shout
being
out to
a part
Blind
of
Fury.
Big S&P now.
Absolutely, man.
That's
Stamped.
fucking crazy. I'm sure they saw that coming, but hey, it's official now. Like a referee with a whistle, son. He's part of the Show and Prove family, man.
Big facts. You down for the tat?
Down for it, man.
Hell yeah.
Down for it.
Down for it, baby.
I wish you could see my arm, Fury. I got the Show and Prove tat now.
Yeah, man.
It's on my forearm.
He saw it early. He said it was cool.
Saw it. It's a cool tat.
Yeah.
Let me not do that, because then they're going to be, see, I told you he was lying. That motherfucker ain't blind.
Bruh,
He
every
blind.
time they're gonna say it, because they're gonna say all the comments. Why does he have a phone? I'm like, bruh, they talk like, what are you talking about? Why does he have a phone?
Fun fact. Chad sent me, when they were in the studio one day, it was Chad and Fury when him and Mel went down to, probably during the process of recording Goats.
It was.
Chad sent me a clip of you, Fury, sitting at your computer and it's talking.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Dude, I was like, look how cold he is, bro.
And it was, but the way the computer talks to you at the speed it does, and to like be able to comprehend and still like do shit from your end.
Yeah.
It seemed insane.
Well, when I was a kid, it sounded like Stephen Hawking. All right.
Yeah.
Very slow, very robotic. You had to read it slow so that you could learn to understand it fast. You know?
That was spot on.
That was spot on, Stephen Hawking.
Hello, Wheezy F. Chatty.
Stevie Hawking, dude. You're Stevie Hawking.
Yeah, Square Biz Hawking, man. What's up?
Square Biz.
Shout out Square Biz.
That was a spot on.
Y'all go get that Goats, bro.
Absolutely. It's
Y'all go
available
get Goats.
now, man. Y'all let us know what your favorite songs are. The new video, Getting Gone, is out now.
It is.
Go get that. Go look at it. Go watch it. Go fucking stream it.
Go
share
look at it.
Go look at it.
it.
Go look at
Go look at it.
Just share
Would you
it.
Just look at it.
Just look at it already.
But we've
Feliz
got
cumpleaños.
yeah. Shout out.
Shout out Leroy.
We've got 3 more visuals coming down the
Pipeline.
hatch there, the pipeline from me and Fury's album. We shot them this weekend when this is being filmed.
Facts.
So-
Big facts.
Yeah,
The one that just dropped today, there's 3 more coming down the pipeline.
yeah.
Hook, line, and sinker, baby.
Line sinker, baby.
Got him.
I'm excited, man.
S&P Mania's running wild on you, brother.
I'm excited about it, Fury. We don't make many additions to the squad, bro, but it's a natural fit, and you're like I said, bro. You felt like family before you walked in the room. When Fury came in real time, bro, I hugged the shit out of that guy, but he hugged me right back, and that's it's just like it's just a genuine feeling, bro, to have you around and to be a fan of you for so long and inspired by you for so many different ways. Growing up, dog, to fast forward to this podcast we've been doing for damn near 4 years, coming up 300 episodes, dog. Blind Fury's here, and he's rocking with us, and he's got a collaborative effort with my best friend, and like it's fucking insane to me, dog. But I'm so thankful that you're even fucking up for it, any of it.
Man.
I'm so glad you're back in the game.
I'm up for all of it.
Yeah.
Act like I never left, because trust us, I never will.
Fucking hell yeah. I see you rocking that Valid GG over there.
Yeah, man, you already know what it is.
Hey, Bubby.
Hey, Bubby, you want me to send you something, Bubby? Talk to me nice, Bubby.
Shout out Larry Del
bro.
Reed.
Yeah.
Shout out Larry Del Reed.
But yeah,
my
man,
guy.
I'm excited about it, man. Goats, baby. Go get that thing.
We'll get that thing
son.
for sure. We'll make sure the description for it's in the link below, like I always do. But I'm sure y'all charted this morning. Hopefully y'all did.
iTunes been bullshitting the last 6 months for like independent artists. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because the same traction that we used to get, we're doing better numbers now than we were doing.
Facts.
And we're not charting near as high. So
That's a great
something
point.
to do with, I don't know what's going on with it. But either way, it's gonna do good regardless.
Regardless.
It's a masterpiece, and I'm
it's
really
already-
glad it's available
yeah, it's
now.
already streaming.
It crept up on me, bro. It feels like this thing, but the way Chad's working and all these albums,
they're
like
going to next month's coming. And I ain't even announced that album yet, but it's not slowing down.
no, it's
We're gonna
definitely
keep it
not.
going.
Album number 3, and it's with Blind Fury. Goats available now. Link in the description below. We'll tap out. Let's tap out of this one. Take a leak or some shit. We'll come back and give y'all another episode while we got Blind Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hit the pin.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, man. Blind fucking Fury. He's
Blind
in the
fucking
building.
Fury.
Big S&P, baby. You know what it is. Chad Arms to my right. Y'all know me. I'm Squint615. It's IGSSTS.com, ChadArmsTV.com. Fury, let's fucking go. Bow.
Bitch, we got views.